Underway in South Bend.
I'm not trying to work that long tonight. I'm just going to be honest with you. So let's figure this one out in regulation, what he said.
Jae'Lyn Withers gets Louisville off to a good start. And he misses the pull-up. Mike Bray telling us Wesley in a shooting slump. Shot selection has been a problem. He doesn't want him settling for jumpers. Louisville off to a 5-0 start. El Ellis starting to become the Cardinals' alpha.
And this is going to be a game where the Irish are challenged to defensive rebound because Louisville's going to hoist a lot of them from beyond the arc. They'll take the first look.
Prentice Hub gets Notre Dame on the board. Well defensively in a long time under Mike Bray.
And it's because they're not elite offensively. Nice dish down low. Paul Atkinson does a good job of playing before the catch.
Dre Davis miss.
It's a lost art. The low post touch. It wasn't pretty. It bounced a few times more than it needed to. But Cormac Ryan plays the angle. A little bit of English on that thing too.
Former Ivy League Player of the Year at Yale. Roosevelt Wheeler knocks down the 15-footer. Longest losing streak in more than 2 decades. And remember, they started 4-0 in the ACC as Ryan scores on the baseline drive. Ellis's 3 rims out. He had 25 and lost to North Carolina recently. There's Ryan. Drops it off to Dane Goodwin, Notre Dame's leading scorer.
He texted me, said, take it easy on Coach Pegues. He was the man at Delaware. We don't make it to Notre Dame if not for him. So that is widely believed by anybody involved with coaching Mike Pegues.
And Mike Pegues had a good story. He was telling us about a game at Drexel late in his career.
We just laugh because that's who Coach Bray has authentically been throughout his entire career. The same guy, and the formula has worked as he sits here as the all-time winningest coach in Notre Dame history.
Too easy for Atkinson in the first meeting. Go figure, there were a combined 3 of 13 so far from distance. Atkinson again, great feed by Ryan, and Atkinson muscles it up.
But I almost feel like against this personnel, go to man, set the tone like you can't score on us. Meanwhile, Louisville having success scoring on them that allowed Notre Dame to get back in that game. And I remember marveling at the talent he is and saying at his worst, those kind of things can happen. But more so than not, you got greatness from Russ.
27% from the field over his last 6 games. There's Goodwin down the lane, the runner with the right hand.
To create the rotation that delivers the steal. So you are seeing an effort from him. A bad decision offensively to start, but at least a return effort.
Goodwin gets the friendly roll.
So if you limit them below that, it gives you a fighting chance for an underdog. And Louisville sits there in that position right now with an opportunity.
Both teams have combined 4 of 21 from 3. Withers has 6. Wesley against Withers. Ryan. He's played a terrific first half. 5 points, 4 assists.
Who's been not a steadying force the last few games. This should be where he plays down through the low block and establishes a basket. Instead, it's his counterpart on the other side.
He's got 4 rebounds as well. Long 3 by Ellis. The long 3 back iron. A new 20 after the offensive rebound. Wesley, the blow-by on Malik Williams.
Did his delivery to the basket, which cost him.
Davis has it poked away by Ryan. Ryan.
Flawlessly in his first half is Cormac Ryan.
Largest lead for Notre Dame. And Davis, finally the answer, ending an almost 3-minute scoring drought for Louisville. Wesley from 18, switch.
Feed Wheeler, give another opportunity to gain confidence because a smallish guard and Blake Wesley's defending.
Wesley posting up the 5'11 West. The basket plus the foul.
4' guy, wild.
Ellis through traffic, the turnaround. And the friendly roll, final seconds. If they drop 6 straight, it'll be the longest losing streak since the 1990-1991 season as Jae'Lyn Withers has a chance for a 3-point play. Withers falling away. Dre Davis, offensive rebound and the putback.
He knows what it takes. Jaden Gardner is a matchup nightmare on that low block. He's a very, very poor man's Larry Johnson. Not saying he's Larry Johnson, saying how he approaches the game. So Virginia's dangerous.
Let's see if they play more through Atkinson with the three-point shot. Not there. They do. And a chance for a three-point play.
Coach Ryan Humphrey, the assistant, he was my captain when I played there, one of the best bigs in Notre Dame history, has really got into him and developed him into a true threat and a real presence.
West calling for the screen. Instead, it's a wide open J.J. Traynor. Goodwin answers at the other end. Into the corner, wide open, Dre Davis. Withers tips it. Traynor was battling for it. It comes back to Withers.
We know the future's bright with Burrow and the boys, but you can't bank on anything in the National Football League, so we're going to go enjoy it.
Traynor had it slipped away. I was going to ask you for a pick, but that's a fruitless exercise. Wesley!
Also taking care of the basketball of the Cardinals and executing inside the arc.
Ellis, too much. Offensive rebound and the stick back. Here's Hub. He has not been close to three, but Goodwin is there.
And that's one of those in the locker room. Hub tells you, hey, Dane, good looking out. That was an assist.
Traynor at the other end. Goodwin, baseline drive. Dane Goodwin with 13.
If you're rotating properly, lackadaisical with the defensive approach, costly for Louisville.
Traynor's three, not there. Offensive rebound lock. And the Florida transfer brings Louisville back to within 7. Withers sizing up Atkinson. +1. Very telling that we have not seen much of Malik Williams tonight.
And why Nate Laszewski is also a huge piece, a critical one for the Irish, is he's a walking matchup nightmare at 6'10". He's a sharpshooter. He spreads you out defensively, takes a big away from the rim.
Withers just a 10 of 45 from 3 entering tonight. Goodwin contested hits.
Got to get a little post touch here.
It's Davis backing downwards. Leaning in. Off the window, deposit slip. Lock, free throw line. Too strong. Faulkner keeps it alive. And one. Wesley against Withers. Let's see if he takes him. Nearly turned it over. Does turn it over. Faulkner. The lob for Davis. And Louisville has the lead. Hub. Here comes Wirtz. Got a step. And Notre Dame back on top. Hub has 5 assists. 5 to shoot. Hub for 3. And hits!
Hub could have stepped into another 3, burn some clock, get a better one. And he likes the matchup here on Withers defensively.
Withers has those 4 fouls. Hub knows it.
You got to move here. The clock is not your friend. You're down 7.
On the drive, they tried to force it to Withers, and it's a turnover, a minute to go. Now they're not fouling, and Wirtz turns it over. Here is Withers. They'll drive on Ryan. They'll give that to him. 20 for Withers. And the first one is true.
To some of those other ones with differing interests.
That's right. Goodwin gets 1 out of 2. 2-possession game. Louisville not dead yet. They got to go quick. Withers stumbles, nearly travels. The 3, air ball. Wesley has it. And Notre Dame is in first place in the ACC.